1,000 men in 100 days. That's a mission for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Metro Atlanta. A month ago today, Big Brothers and Big Sisters kicked off an ambitious campaign aimed at recruiting 1,000 men to sign up and become mentors within the next 100 days. It's being called the Man-Made Campaign. Joining us right now is Rita Owens, Vice President of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Metro Atlanta, and Gene Kansas, a Big, as he is affectionately called. Welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us about this campaign. It's relatively new, and why men?
Well, we have about 853 little boys on a waiting list. And some of those little boys have been on the waiting list for over 2 years.
Wow.
And so we are trying to, as you say, ambitiously eradicate the waiting list. And so once we get those little boys off the waiting list, we like to have some men waiting in the wings, because we know that this campaign not only is going to draw men to it, but it's going to draw little boys as well.
And what kind of men are you looking for?
Well, we're looking for men specifically aged 25 to 34. We realize that our average big is age 29. And so we have bigs that are all ages up to, 65. But this is a core age where they're kind of figuring out what they want to do, just becoming big, kind of like Gene. And they really have the time and the energy to do this. They just don't know it.
Were you were taking on this task and you had to think about it for a while, and tell us about your experiences now.
It's been a wonderful experience. I got involved with the program because I knew that it would be something that would make me feel good, which it really does, but stayed in it because of what it does for my little brother and the community. So it's fun. I've been doing it for 9 years now. 9 years? Yeah, how about that?
I mean, obviously you've got a little brother that keeps you in the program, but what were some of your first apprehensions getting into it?
I wanted to make sure that when I made, the commitment to volunteer, that I would be around in Atlanta. I wasn't sure I was going to be here. Other than that, I was 100% in.
Really?
It's fun. It's rewarding. So once I knew that I was going to be in Atlanta, I was in, and it's been great ever since.
A lot of people think that it takes too much time to do that. What would you tell them?
Not at all.
Really?
No. I mean, it's 8 hours a month. That's a movie and going to grab pizza twice a month, which is a lot of fun anyway. Time is not at all a problem.
Great.
Yeah.
You have a new program, I understand, that's interactive and an event. Tell us about that.
Yes, we just launched Wednesday, actually, our manmadestories.org, where all men are able to go up and upload their stories. They can upload their videos. We have a contest to see who gets the most votes, and they'll be able to win a trip to an All-Star Weekend in February. So it's a really exciting time. The site is very interactive. We got people like Big Boy and T.I. and Frank Ski and Greg Street, and Matt Ryan's getting ready to come on. So we have a lot of exciting men that have already uploaded their stories on it, and talking about why you should mentor, but more importantly, what man made them, what mentor made them into the men that they are today.
I understand we have a sample of one of those stories, and we'd like to take a look at it now.
Okay.
The first mentor I had was my father, James Spindler, my stuff. Mr. James, he was certifiably crazy, and I knew it, so therefore I had to be in order all the time. I had perfect attendance in school for 12 years. I never missed a day. Never shot hooky or any of that kind of stuff. That doesn't count for all the other stuff I was doing while I was in school, but hallelujah, I knew I had to go. So that was the first mentor I had. I had another mentor. He was the principal of the school, named Julius Lochinvar Thomas. He got his doctorate degree in 1929 from New York University, and he lived somewhere down around Manchester, Georgia. That's where he came from. So that was my second mentor. The third mentor I had was Jim White, a Cherokee Native American from Oklahoma, who was the principal, and he hired me for a job. And then the fourth mentor I had was named Floyd Hoskins, Dr. Floyd Hoskins, professor of history at West Georgia College. All of these young men have passed on now, to include my father. So they all mentored me in different ways and gave me different things to do.
Those are interesting, and I see that, they're just every type of interview you could possibly imagine. Yeah. I got to ask you, did you have a mentor? Or do you have a mentor?
Yes and yes. I've had a number of mentors in my life. My father's been a great inspiration and mentor. I'll tell you though, being a big brother has changed my life.
Really?
It's so much fun. I really get to run around with Red Man, and I know more stuff now than I did before. He teaches me a lot. I think it's great.
Well, great. It's a great testimony to the program, and I know it's tremendous service, and we've got to get those 800 boys on Big Brothers. I hope we do. To hear and see the personal testimonies of other Atlanta men and to find out how to become a mentor, visit the website at manmadestories.org or call 404-601